to Georgie, please! We're playing Final Fantasy 14! We're gonna advance story. Apparently I picked up a bunch of non-story quests. What do I have? God, I cannot read. Where's my story? Where's my story quest? Okay, this is where I need to go. Jeez, I cannot see. Where am I going? Namai. Oh, I'm already here. I just need to get my... Why does everything seem so small? I love gummy bears. Gummy bears are delicious. What am I doing? That's okay. They may or may not be able to hear my voice depending on whether you're sharing the party or not. I'm just letting you know. Seems our Imperial guests have already arrived. Time to meet with the ambassador.
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. Forgive us our late arrival. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you no doubt as to the purity of our intention.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is unchanged.
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
I don't like this guy.
Yotsuyu, you look well.
Of all the people.
Is something wrong, dear sister? These are our beloved parents. Does not the sight of them bring back sweet childhood memories?
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient. You needn't glare at me so, Lord here. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care. Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Dorma. Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
He's not very nice. I don't like him.
We continue with the exchange as planned.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Agreed.
Hello, viewer.
Until then, Ambassador.
I really don't trust him. He's up to something. Do what? You're here to take over my stream. They can't even hear you. I knew better than to trust Asahi, but that was a dirty trick. Still, unpleasant as it was, we have at least put the matter of Shiyu's future to rest. I've sent her back to the Enclave with Yugiri to give Gosetsu his precious persimmon. Come, let us follow them. You have that look, Alphino. What is it? Oh, nothing of consequence. Most like we can discuss it upon our return. My feet! Ow. We should pay a visit to Gosetsu and reassure him about Tsuyu's fate. He will want to know that the Empire has finally relinquished its claim on her. For now.
Gosetsu, are you awake?
My lord, come in, come in. When Tsuyu returned, her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word, simply sat and peeled some fruit she'd brought for me. She then claimed weariness and retired to her chamber. Tell me, what happened to upset her so?
The ambassador arranged a surprise reunion with her foster parents. A misguided attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses. It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use her tormentors like that, knowing the pain it could cause.
I like this Asahi less and less.
Be that as it may, he has agreed to allow Yotsuyu to remain with us in Doma. Our primary concern now is to hand over the prisoners without incident and bring our people safely home.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention. I assume you all noticed the rather suspect crates within the castrum. The Imperials were quick to retrieve them afterwards, but I wonder...
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs or war machines?
If the ambassador wanted me dead, he has had ample opportunity. No, assassination is not his intent, but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
I know, right? Because I don't trust this guy.
My lord, forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu, she's gone.
Gone?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
No, the responsibility is mine. 'Twas I who gave her a room instead of a cell. She may simply have wandered outside. We will organize search parties. Might I call upon your assistance?
Again? Wow. She sure does like to disappear, doesn't she? I wonder if it jarred her memory more than she's letting on.
only I hadn't remembered. He should hate me. But I will not suffer his kindness. Not after what I did to him.
Aww.
Who's there?
Oh, it's you. What are you doing out here in the dark?
This is the Enclave, is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu.
Hey, Dad.
A font of misery.
Do you think I could buy a DLC and pay when I get paid?
You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of dying, could you? Oh, no. You had to live and taint us with the shame of your failure.
I'll already be paid.
We had a perfect life in the capital, and now
Yeah, I know.
they're making us wallow in this muddy ruin like common swine. I don't deserve this.
Now, dear, that'll do. There seems little point in berating the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament. You've kept your looks at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to Kugani and start a new business.
My beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be. Very well. If I cannot escape my nature, then I shall embrace it. To the very depths I have sunk, my soul steeped in spite and rotten to the core. The self-righteous hide behind justice, but I need no such mask. Father, Mother, was it not you who made me into this monster? Who taught me the truth of this miserable world? For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies. And it begins with you!
Yotsuyu! What?
dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Brother dearest, what a surprise. You always were a cold-blooded little worm. I doubt you thought twice about sending our parents to their deaths.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you presume to judge me? To be frank, I didn't think you had the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single thrust each. I'm impressed. But surely you can't be satisfied with murdering a pair of doddering elders. You yearn for a deeper vengeance, and the power to see it through.
Please. I don't want to die.
Any sign of her? What happened here? I knew what would happen if she recovered. And still, I did nothing. You say she left with her brother? Whatever he wants with her, he was willing to pay for it with his parents' lives. But this is neither the time nor the place. We must gather the others.
I mean, he's not on Final Fantasy right now. I'm playing by myself. Sorry, I'm in a party. They're being silly. Eh. I was just making reference to Izzy always saying that you're never on. I don't care what Will says. Seriously. I don't listen to him anyway. Oh, yeah. We're so close. No. God. We haven't played Animal Crossing in like a while. It's been a hot minute since I've been on Animal Crossing with Will at all. We have recovered the Nuris remains and will hold the cremation anon. Sigh. Would that they had never again set foot in Doma. I broke the news to Gosetsu myself. He was quiet. I think it best that he be allowed some time alone with his thoughts. Pardon me. I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm sitting over here snacking. I need to make dinner. Dinners for the week, snacks for days. Yeah. Because gummy bears and goldfish make the perfect meal, right? Hashtag not sponsored. I would love for it though, as often as I eat gummy bears and goldfish. So my friends, that which we feared has come to pass. Yotsuyu has regained her memory and returned to the Imperial fold. It is by any measure a cruel twist, not least for Gosetsu, but one which does not invalidate our agreement. According to the terms of the contract, we were bound to surrender Yotsuyu into the Guardian's hands should her condition improve. Prior to the hour of the exchange, by that reckoning, all is, if not as it should be, then as it must be. This I can accept. But what I cannot accept are the unconscionable lengths to which Asahi went to achieve this outcome. Given his recent conduct and his apparent admiration for Xenos, it is plain he cannot be trusted, and that is to say nothing of the unexplained containers he insists on bringing to our meetings. Whatever the ambassador is planning, I think it unlikely our negotiations will end peacefully. In the event of hostilities, the safety of the conscripts must be our first concern. As such, I would have an escape route in place before the meeting begins. A wise precaution. If the main structure of Castrum Fluminis is to be the stage for the exchange, then I believe a thorough inspection is in order. The citadel has stood empty ever since the Imperial withdrawal. While we took steps to ensure that it could not be defended by an occupying force, it is entirely possible that the ambassador has arranged things there to his advantage. I will slip inside and make certain we have an unobstructed exit. Pray allow me to join you. I have some experience of Imperial facilities, and should matters take a turn for the worst, I would hope to be of at least some use. Very good. That should be enough to guarantee us a way out of the castrum. Beyond that, however, we will need a ship to ferry the conscripts back to the Enclave. Even with every skiff we have, it would take several trips to evacuate everyone. A Confederate Sekibune, on the other hand, would require only a single run and leave us far less vulnerable on the water, assuming, of course, Rasho can be convinced to part with one. Might I take the lead on this? I've had dealings with Rasho and his pirates before, and I won't be alone, will I, Jolteon? You can count on me! Much appreciated. I quite fancy parlaying with pirates again. It's just a shame Lise won't be there to reprise her role. Can you turn the light on? It's getting dark. Please and thank you. When I'm streaming, I like to have the light on, so that people can see my smiling face. What? I'm doing story. It's been a half an hour and I've been doing nothing but story. And for those of you who have not seen, I got a Jolteon. I got it from Build-A-Bear. She's lovely. I love her. She's my friend. Hashtag not sponsored. I wish. Hashtag focus. And I had another friend that made me a little melting bead Jolteon. Does that place even exist anymore? The one we had here in Lewiston shut down, so we don't have one. I am certain you would make a persuasive pair, but I think I will accompany you to these negotiations all the same. My lord, the ruler of Doma should not be seen consorting with common brigands. Okay. Come now, Yugiri. They stood with us against the Empire. If we would ask their aid once more, we must treat with them as equals. My presence shall serve to demonstrate our sincerity. Indeed, my lord. Pray forgive my presumption. By your leave, Master Alphino, and I shall be about our task. And we should be on our way to Onokoro. Time is short, and Rasho may take some convincing. He's probably going to ask me to do something. Okay. Yay! We're making progress. Funny thing is Izzy's picking on me for getting sidetracked easily away from story, but he's not in here in the game to help keep my mind on the story. He's only in my ear. So I might just wander off and go do some side stories since he's not here to keep tabs on me.
Hey Mom, does your headset have a volume turn up thing?
Yes. Right here.
It does turn it up?
Yeah. Okay, which way am I going? I don't have a sponsor. The closest thing I have to a sponsor would be the shirts and stuff that Shio designed. Okay, it's merch. Where is... Okay, I need to go this way. Eh? There we go. What is that? That's a cool little mount. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think I need to go to... Wait, I can fly here, right? Yes, I can. What is... That's a plus mission. Jolty, I told you to keep your mind on what you're doing. This will not serve. It will not serve at all. No, no. I set out to fish, just as we had spoken about when last we met, but I am ashamed to admit I slipped on some wet stone and my rod, my pole, I dropped it, lost it. Yes, yes, it is gone. And before you ask, no, no, I could not retrieve it. I am a Namazu of the city, not of the wild. To cast myself into a running river is tantamount to taking my own life. He can't swim. Will you help me in this, Jolteon? Will you find my rod and retrieve it, return it? It is very dear to me. Yes, yes, it is. Please, I beg this of you. I know not where else to turn. Okay. Speaking of busy. I am teleporting to Onokoro in the Ruby Sea. Yay, my Pegasus. I'm sorry, honey. Mark says he's too tired to play Destiny 2 at 10. Sorry. Now his attention's here. No, you're too tired, Mark. So I guess I'll just stay on Final Fantasy. I'll play till 2-hour point. I'll go make some food and then I'll get back on. Knowing Josh, he'll be tired by then anyway. He'll probably start nodding off here soon. I just love how quickly you bounced back after I mentioned that. So wait, somebody say Destiny? No, I'm not tired no more. Let's do this. Go to bed, Mark. I know, right? I have to talk to Rasho. We're supposed to get him to... We're trying to procure a boat to evacuate people with. No, it's a story quest. If I was gonna side quest, I'd go back and talk to Mr. Fishy that was back over there before I teleported. He wanted me to go find his rod, and it was a plus quest, which means probably once I complete it, the little fishy dudes will probably end up being a beast tribe after I complete that. Just a guess. Plus quests are rather distracting. More so than regular side quests, because they actually do things. Brammer! Now they're torturing Mark with Destiny too. Now there is a face I did not expect to see. What brings the noble lord of Doma into the company of bilge rats such as we? If you've come to offer Doman chains in place of Garlean ones, then I'm afraid you've wasted a trip. And what fine subjects you would make. With your fleet at our disposal, our restoration efforts would be hastened tenfold. But let us speak seriously. I stand before you not to demand your fealty, but to request your aid once more.
Explains what the plan is.
Mayhap you are confused. Doma's liberation was but a means to an end. We aided you only to save ourselves. Now we have no such incentive. We have sworn no oath to you, and will not come running like hounds at the master's whistle. And I would not presume to treat you thus. I come to petition your cooperation as an ally of equal standing. Equal standing, you say? Seems a bit lopsided to me. Where's the profit for us in all of this? Profit? Must you always think in such short-sighted terms? Have you ever heard of doing the right thing? Have you ever heard of pirates, little miss? You'll find we're simple souls. You pay our tithe, you sail in peace. Deny us our due, and we take it by force. We'll pull you out of the water if we see you drowning, but we are not in the business of doing something for nothing. Calm yourself, Mistress Alize. We did not come here to moralize, we came here to talk, and there is more to be said. According to records recovered after the liberation, relatives of your Doman-born brethren were among those conscripted into the Imperial Army, and as you may be aware, we recently negotiated the return of said conscripts. Many, alas, will arrive to find no families waiting for them, no homes to grant them shelter. I would ask that you offer them a place in the Confederacy. You would not be rescuing strangers, but welcoming brothers and sisters into your ranks. And has not the Confederacy been in need of new recruits? You seem well informed of our affairs, Lord Hien. The losses we suffered at the Garleans' hands are no secret, but since we drove them out of Doma, the Ruby Sea has come alive with traders and travelers. So many vessels to tax, so few pirates to tax them. We could do with some more hands on deck, and doubly so if they're familiar with the inner workings of the Empire. Very well, the Confederacy agrees to your request. You will have your ship. But before that, you must do something for me. The vessel I have in mind was damaged during your battle with the Empire. Though we have mended her, she has yet to be declared seaworthy. She is sound enough down below, but when you load her up with conscripts and the waterline rises, those upper planks had best be free of cracks. Assuming you want your people to stay dry, you will do me the favor of swimming around the hull to check for weaknesses. That is, if Doman lords are not averse to getting their robes wet.
Boy, he's presumptuous, ain't he?
Not this Doman Lord. If we each inspect a third of the ship, it shall be done in a trice. That's the spirit. The ship is moored at Quickscape Pier. Our apprentice shipwright will be on deck to hear your report. Look for a lad named Thanashi? Ihanashi? I can't see what that first letter is. I think I need new glasses. It's getting harder and harder for me to read stuff. And I thought I had a knack for parleying with pirates. For the record, my previous attempt was an unmitigated success, and yet I should have quit while I was ahead. Well, I'd thought the rumors exaggerated, but the young lord lives up to his reputation. There are too many side quests on my screen. This is really bothering me. I'm trying. I mean, they might get me a minion. I never did get my Gaily kitten. I still need a Gaily kitten. But Gaily kitten. I want a Gaily kitten. I mean, I already have the Inu dog that you get from the reward. Is it an Inu dog? I don't know. I'm flying. I think this is the story quest. I can't see the map. This doesn't look like a boat. Okay, that's one of my plus quests. You're a ding dong. What did you need a squad for? I'm doing story, so... Well, I thought I was supposed to check the boat. Am I supposed to talk to the dude first? Okay. Upon closer inspection, you spot a small crack in one of the planks. Okay. You see no sign of damage here. Oh yeah, and as you can see, I had a friend that bought me a carbuncle mount. He bought it for me for my birthday. Which is why I was in the location I was, because I went to find a Moogle. I'm the shipwright, or apprentice shipwright. Did you find anything that might need attention? The section I inspected seemed solid enough. On the port side near the bow, you say? Alright, I'll have a look and see what I can do. My apologies, I seem to have lagged behind. I could float in the gentle sea all day. Otherwise, I am happy to report no visible cracking or holes in my section of the hull. Your Lord Ian, the captain sent you to inspect the hull? Kami have mercy, forgive us the discourtesy, my lord. Ha, 'tis quite all right. In fact, I rather enjoyed it. I take it you are of Doma? Yes, my lord. The Imperials took my father away after the uprising, and I had nowhere else to turn. The Confederacy became my family. But someone told me they're releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be among them? Not that I can go back. There's no leaving once you've joined. How fares Our Lady? Is she seaworthy? Captain, we found a small crack in the port side, but I'll have it fixed before you know it. I see you have met the boy. Did he tell you his story? He babbles when he is nervous. Should his father be among the conscripts as he hopes, I mean to give him the choice to leave this life if he so chooses. I expect you to see they are provided for. I have heard that those who join the Confederacy forswear all ties with kin and homeland. Is that oath so easily put aside? If I allow it, I see in him the lad I was 25 years ago. You say the words, you mean them, but the yearning for home still lingers. My family is long dead, and I know this life is my lot, but he has scarce dipped his toe with us. If there is a life for him in Doma, he should have the chance to live it. Well said. The Empire's conquest has uprooted many and more, be it in Yangtze or out on the Ruby Sea. We have a duty to ensure that Ihanashi and others like him are free to dwell where they desire. Then the matter is settled. I will make preparations to cast off. Well, there's our ship. Well, my friends, it seems we have our ship. Let us return to the Enclave. Okay. To the Enclave. The Doman Enclave, there it is. Ow. Look, I'm at almost an hour. I am being good. Pokemon? I need to play some more. I still haven't even, evolved my little teddy bear. I'm still working on leveling him up. Lord Hien is expecting you. May I show you in? Yes, please. Not that you'll be able to see me here. I don't think you can see other people inside the Enclave. I mean, outside you can, but inside I don't think you can. Okay, that's what I thought. It seems Yugiri and Alphino completed their task before us. They have been waiting. We scouted the structure and determined the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we will lead the conscripts outside with all possible haste. From there, the Confederacy has pledged a ship to ferry us across the One River. Now we have but to attend the exchange, and pray to the Kami these precautions were unnecessary. I don't know. Guess we'll do intelligence? I don't ever use potions. I usually just end up selling them for gil. Hien is ready to proceed with the prisoner exchange. Except, while we were putting our contingency plan in place, I left Hakuro in charge of organizing transport for the Imperial prisoners. He will see they arrive at the appointed hour, leaving us free to rendezvous with our Confederate allies. Come, they await us on the riverbank, not far from the castrum. Okay. I might end up having to leave the party. I have a feeling this is going to be something I have to do by myself. What? Why do I hear Cartman? Meow? I thought you were watching South Park. That's okay. I don't know what's going on either. I finished my soda. Eh? I managed to get Ixion for my Lucifer character. I also got Ixion for Kirara. I always have a hard time with horror games. Your party is assembled then? I am ready for what lies ahead. I trust, lest there be any confusion though. The tower across the water is to be the scene of the exchange. That and whatever else Asahi has planned. But regardless of the ambassador's intentions, we will bring our people home. Yugiri, you are to evacuate the conscripts at the first sign of trouble. Yes, my lord. We meanwhile shall cover their escape and lend what support we can. Your ship awaits you at the Castrum's loading docks. She will see you safely home. Then all stand ready to play their part. Come, let us be about it. Okay. Oh, this place looks familiar. Oh, don't tell me those are the conscripts.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Except that the prisoners that you're giving me are probably dead, right? Right.
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Oh, the supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion. Welcome though it is. But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord here?
Yotsuyu.
Orphan of the Nairi, widow of Sashihai, and acting viceroy of Dorma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish.
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself. the last of you has been broken. This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
Yugiri's turning into one of them.
What has she done?
Oh gods, this is a summoning.
Great. Oh dear. This is what he had planned the whole time.
A dormant citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
But Ambassador!
Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw! Now!
As you command.
That cheeky little bastard.
My lord, you must fall back!
You ask me to run? Against such a foe, I would be more hindrance than help. The field is yours. We will withdraw, but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul!
My lord.
I knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours.
That's like the second time your poster's fallen. Elijah fixed it last time. I think the sticky tack that you have holding it up is, needs replenished.
But I am become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night. What power can compare to such celestial majesty?
This was his plan the whole time. She's technically still a denizen of Doma.
I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, Even your light shall flicker and fail. Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Dorman. I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land. Once and for all!
Do I have to fight this thing by myself? Izzy! Trikizzy! Are you ready to fight Tsukuyomi? I just unlocked it. And I believe you are the party owner, so you have to start it. Is this the last fight? Or is there more? Meow? I might have to go do side quests while we wait for this. It's funny because, what was it? Monday I didn't even have to tell him that Josh wasn't feeling like playing. Mark just went to bed anyway. That's fine. Josh wasn't feeling well Monday anyway, so... Okay, I have something over here that I can do. I need to go through and see if there's any side quests I haven't picked up in all the different areas. I know there's a lot that I haven't picked up, but I mean, like... Wow, it's storming. There's so many there. So many. My precious pole, my irreplaceable rod, I am but half a man without it. My rod, you found it! As I knew that you would. I owe you a debt of gratitude, of thanks. Yes, yes, I do. Yes, I confess, I admit, I've been thinking on going since I lost it. Yes, yes, much thinking.
It occurred to me, all the Namazu I know are fishmongers. They are, each and every one. That fact led me to recall another passage I read among my imekimono. It said, for one to make their mercantile mark, one must offer something no other merchant does. A new product, a new service. And so I have made up my mind. I have. I will look for another way to make my fortune. I have given it much thought, but there is much more to give. I will return to my shack and dwell on this some more. Okay. Jolteon, you may be happy to hear, joyous to hear. I have put faith in my imekimono, their wisdom, their insight. They have led me to a new calling. Yes, yes. I have learned there is a pretty price to be paid for certain ores, certain minerals, and so I shall become a miner, a prospector. I fear I may inconvenience you again in this endeavor, as I did in the previous. I only hope you are willing to lend your wisdom again. Yes, yes. I don't know. I am ready to begin my life as a miner. A prospector. Yes, yes. I mean to search for my fortune, my fame. I am sure it lies to the west of our manor. I will go ahead of you, Jolteon, but please do come and find me. Yes, yes. He went that way, but he appeared over there. Okay. Okay, apparently I had... What was that I just picked up? Huh. Okay. Apparently I got some new gloves. Apparently they're not new gloves because they've already been glamored. Where to look, where to look. Jolteon, you gave me a start, a fright, but I am glad to see you. It was so good of you to come to visit. I am prospecting for ores as we speak, using my fortune-seeking barbels. Yes, yes, the Namazu barbel is a sensitive thing. Mine will detect where the most precious of ores lie. I do believe I found something. I feel a tingle, a twinge in my barbels. They tell me there is great mineral wealth to the north. I must go. I must away. It is all well and good to have found a choice mining location, but I am afraid my hand is stayed. There are a host of nasty beasts lingering, prowling. I can't get to the ore for fear of my life. Please, Jolteon, you must help me. Okay. I knew those monstrosities would pose no match for you. Yes, yes, no match at all. The way is now clear. Leave the rest to me. I will mine these lands and amass a haul of ore the likes of which Yangxia has never seen. But it will require some time, some patience. Yes, yes, you should return to my warehouse and await me, Jolteon. I wish not to bore you with my digging, my pecking. Okay. My whisper mount. Oh yeah, apparently the Yokai Watch event is coming back August 19th. So basically when the new DLC drops. The deed is done, finished, yes, yes, and what a haul we have! Come, Jolteon, and behold the fruits of my labor. Look at how they sparkle, how they shine. I have no doubt these ores see me to greatness, to fame. I must show them to Gyofu. Yes, yes, he is very knowledgeable about the selling of ores. His appraisal will be most reassuring. I have a feeling that the ores that he harvested are not what he thinks they are. Gyofu, I have something for you to inspect, to see. You certainly are in good spirits. What is it, Gyorin? I have been mining and brought my first haul of findings for your appraisal. Your valuation. Tell me, how much gil will these ores fetch at market? Is that where you've been off to all this time? Well then, let us have a look, shall we? Yes, yes. Do you want the truth of me? Yes, Gyorin? And nothing besides. Yes, yes, tell me your honest opinion. It is difficult to place a value on these ores you have. Quite difficult indeed. And that is because they are so very, very worthless. You dragged a veritable pile of garbage across Yangxia, and into our manor. Worthless? But my barbels twinkled. I would have staked my life that these ores were valuable. But thank the gods I did not. I suppose I must find another way, another means, to make my fortune. Thank you, Gyofu. I do appreciate your honesty, your candor. Yes, yes. I wonder what exactly he had mined up. I used my barbels to detect the ores, just like my master taught me. Yes, yes, I did. Sigh, I suppose the barbels of my line are not fit for mining. Still, my dream is my dream. I will not give up yet. I will find another path to greatness. And when I do, you will be the first to know, to hear, Jolteon. Oh, it's a bracelet. That's what it is. I was trying to figure out what it was that I ended up picking up. Apparently what I have equipped is better than the bracelet that he just gave me. Okay! And now he's going to give me a helmet. Okay. Interesting. I failed at prospecting, at mining. I was so sure I would succeed. Never have I been so disappointed in myself. But still, I will not give up now. If I do, I will never be rich, wealthy. Indeed, I have already thought of another way to make my fortune. Yes, yes. I turned once more to my imakimono for wisdom. There I found a tale of a merchant who sold the wings and scales of monsters, of beasts. That will be my next endeavor, and I know this time it will work. Just imagining myself trapping beasts and collecting their parts made my barbels twinge. But I am just a Namazu. I have no hope of hunting these monsters and slaying them in battle. I will have to trap them, ensnare them, and I would like your help in procuring the bait I require for my traps. Of course you would. There are beasts known as water serpents that slither throughout the glittering basin. If you would be so good as to fell 3 of them, I would have enough meat to set the traps I need. Yes, yes. Now he wants me to defeat snakes. Wait, am I going the wrong way? I have a feeling this is where he wants me to go. Okay. Well, we had every DPS and one tank, and now we have one healer and one DPS, which means it's basically just me and Izzy in the party right now. How goes the hunt? Were you able to obtain the fresh water serpent flesh as I asked? Yes? Yes, yes, this is precisely what I need. And for my part, I've already finished constructing my traps. All that is left is to venture into the wild and set them. I do not wish to bore you with such a chore. Await me here. I shall return shortly. Yes, yes. Okay. Why do I get the feeling again that this is not going to succeed? He wanted to try fishing, then he wanted to try mining. Now he wants to try trapping. Gurren is taking far too long to set his traps. Perhaps something has happened. You don't say. He probably got attacked while setting his traps. So, thank you, my friend. You have saved me yet again. I was out simply setting my traps, and then I suppose I got a bit too excited and stepped into one of them. How embarrassing, how shameful. I am finding that an effective trap is truly a dangerous thing. Yes, yes, I do believe I must abandon this trapping endeavor. I put faith in my imikimono and tried several ways to make my fortune, my fame, yet none of them have gone well, none at all. I must return home and speak with Gyofu. He is very smart, very clever. Perhaps he has some idea as to what path I might tread. My failures are coming in quick succession, but I will not give up, and I hope you will not give up on me, Jolteon. For now, I shall return to my warehouse, and yet return to my warehouse. Yes, yes. He's kind of cute in an annoying sort of way. My wounds have been tended to. I was told they are not grievous. I owe that blessing to you, Jolteon. Had you not found me as quickly as you did, I fear the worst may have happened. Like, maybe you would have become the bait? I don't know. Level 64. Okay, I'm gonna back out for a minute. Oh, sure. have no idea what I'm doing with this, but okay.
Your end is near.
I didn't realize that was still open.
Beg for mercy. Your death will be all the sweeter.
Okay. What's going on? Okay. 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 You say so. What is with the suffering? Why is there a suffering bar? And why is it going up? Okay. Ow. Meow?
In darkness blooms the spider lily. From mortal husk, I rise anew.
Okay.
Suffused with night, I shall prevail.
I'm on the white. Okay.
Beg for mercy.
Move to black. I died.
In moonlight's
Okay.
chill shine petals pale.
Okay. I seriously wasn't on the black side for very long. I literally just got over here.
Accused with night, I shall prevail!
Okay, how do I know when... Okay, I have a moon. So I switch? Okay, okay, I see. I got it.
Your end is near.
Damn it. I got confused.
Blue, black tendrils trail. No. Not yet. Not yet. I'll grind you under my heel.
I can't see what's going on. I'm blind. I'm about to die. I'm okay.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Okay. I'm dead.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Oh. No treasure chest? But you don't have to watch the cutscene, I do. I noticed her hair turned white, though. Wow.
You really must learn to finish the job. 'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down.
Wow. He's not very nice. Even to his own sister.
My, such hostility. These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer. Will you surrender to anger then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe? You cannot, of course. To do so would burn the bridges we have labored so hard to build. Oh, but I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This doorman woman has seen to that.
The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point.
It should have been mine. The power he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Dorma. I would have repaid his faith. No one alive loves him more than I.
Okay. He's freaking
Instead,
me out,
this
man.
harlot betrayed his trust. Useless piece of filth! Worthless whore!
Wow. You're a butthole.
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance.
Oh.
These people, our people, they ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives. Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill. Such bliss. I had thought my hunger insatiable. But now I am satisfied. You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength, just for you.
Wow. Was not seeing that coming.
matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead. He will mourn to you, perhaps. I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
Meow?
Lord Xenos.
I'm how many missions from being done? 16? So exactly 16 quests, not 16 fights. Okay. 2 dungeons? Okay.
Lord Xenos. I am at your disposal.
Asai, you were born of Doma, yes?
Yes, my lord. I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your intention to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting Viceroy.
She lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps. Yotsuyu's faith is unreliable, but as a child raised to believe in the Kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so. The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost. But I fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
The icon is merely a message. The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. and I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent, the hand which tolls the warning bell. The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my lord.
I knew he was up to something.
My master, Lord Xenos, he will come for you.
You have prevailed, I see.
She is gone. Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
Lord Hien!
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now. But our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here. But it seemed to me there was more to the tale. I have heard tell of this power you wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
How can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo. I saw his body with my own eyes.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an imposter has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Corps? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Oh, I bet she liked that one.
Yes. As the late Ambassador's second-in-command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us be about it. 'Twould be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Yeah, I could see you getting something like that.
They had some really good ones, but it was like 20 something bucks. Yeah, I didn't trust the seller, but
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Tread lightly, Pilus. I sense treachery awaits you there.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
Imposter or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting in the wings. Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
22 bucks for a mask. It's like, come on.
That's a lot.
Yeah, even though it's cool, it's like.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
You truly mean to do this? In full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk her life on countless occasions. Next to her, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield.
Like that.
I need that. I need that. I want that mask. I really want that mask. That snapped me out of my stupor. I was kind of sad because of what was going on, but that mask is great. Josh showed me a mask, and it said Spaceballs, the mask. Which of course reminded me of the movie because they had a whole bunch of merch that was Spaceballs, the mug, the t-shirt, the
Another guy that sells it.
That's great.
That actually looks better more darker.
I like that mask. That's a great mask. What the heck is up with that noise? Hey!
Go to bed.
Watch your mouth.
But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
Tis not for me to stop you, but I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind. Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
on that note, we're at 2 hours, and I need to go find dinner. So, we're going to end this here. I think it's a bit late for me to do another video tonight. But I may do another episode this weekend. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm supposed to play Monster Hunter with Death tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream some of that. I do need to work on my story with my Jolteon character on Monster Hunter as well. So maybe I'll do Monster Hunter tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah. Stay crazy. Have a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is when you're watching this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And hit the bell icon so you can get notifications whenever I stream. Check out the website in the description. My buddy Shio did a good job on the designs. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!